All right, what's good, everybody? What's good, YouTube? What's good, Twitch?
Hey, how's it
We
going?
he already changed the layout and everything. I didn't even know you was gonna do that, man. But
Yes,
we are doing our
sir.
preview predictions for Night of Champions. We just finished watching SmackDown early. Shout out to everyone that was watching us on YouTube and Twitch and still
Absolutely.
watching us. We're doing our 12-hour stream, so we had to get this out for you guys. But man, we got 6 matches this time. Normally we usually get 5. Yeah, we got 6 matches this time. We got obviously John Cena versus
The
CM Punk for the
undisputed
WWE
WWE Championship.
We got the King of the Ring finals, Randy Orton versus Cody. We got the Queen of the Ring finals, Asuka versus Jade. The United States Championship, Jacob Fatu versus Solo Sikoa. Rhea Ripley versus Raquel Rodriguez in a street fight. And Sami Zayn and Karrion Kross. We're going to have a match there. 6 matches. Very interested to see how things are going to play out. And honestly, let's work our way up the card. So I think we should first start with Sami versus Karrion Kross. Who do you have winning? Why and why not? I'm going to create a poll in the chat as well. You give up your reasons why and why not.
I think Sami needs to win. I want to get this to Sami this time. I think Karrion is the one to bring the dog out of Sami. I don't think you have Sami lose at Night of Champions with all the discourse and things that he's been taking, the L's back to back to back. And I just think this is going to be the start of his story being told, that little fight he needs to get in order to get himself to be the world heavyweight champion winner as well. So I do feel like Sami needs to get it. And this might start and spark up something for Karrion as well between these two. I think this match is going to be very telling for both of their stories. To be honest with you, what happens with Sami, which way are they going to be trying to go with him, or what happens to Karrion and his next feud, and if this is going to be, I don't think this is going to be a one-off either, though. I don't think this is going to be a one-off. I think this kind of continues and lingers around a little bit. I can also see Karrion winning, in a sense, to get back at Sami and be like, "Yeah, I told you." Whoop-de-whoop. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can see that. But if I'm going to vote, I'm voting for Sami to win.
Okay. All right. I'm kind of in agreement with you on that one. I first and foremost, I'm glad he's actually getting a match. Absolutely. I'm going to give you a stat here. Karrion Kross hasn't had a match on a PLE since 2022 Crown Jewel.
Damn.
This is his first PLE match since Crown Jewel in 2022. So
that is ridiculous.
So I'm actually glad that he actually is going to be in a match that they've been kind of building up for quite some time now. So honestly, I'm happy about that. And hopefully, he's able to put on a good showing, because I think the fans they're going to be happy to see him. They're definitely going to be happy to see Sami out there. Absolutely. But honestly, even though Karrion it would be beneficial for him to have this win, I think he's more of the catalyst to kind of get Sami to step up in a sense. I think if you've been paying attention to the story they've been doing lately, everyone keeps telling Sami, you never won a championship. Your time will come. It's just not now. If you've been paying attention to that, everybody, faces and heels, have been bringing up the fact that Sami, you're cool. We love you. You cool guy, but this is not your time. Seth was the first person like, hey, it's my time. I need to do this. I got to take over and lead the future. Randy Orton was telling them this. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, you're great. You will be a future champion, just not right now. Your time.
Oh, they said he fought at 40, at WrestleMania 40.
You're right. He did fight at 40. Yeah, you're right. You're right. I forgot.
That's crazy, but you don't even remember that.
Yeah, no, and that's the problem. I should be able to remember his last match, and it's been a while. But the point I'm trying to make is, with that being said, there's a reason why multiple people keep saying, he's not going to, he it's not his time yet. I think they're telling that story, and Karrion Kross has been the biggest person to say it's not your time. It's never going to happen, Sami. I think this will ultimately kind of bring out that dog in Sami to really lock in, and I'm going to go with Sami to get the win here. I think him getting the win, getting in on the right path to trying to obtain his first world championship in WWE. I think this will be the catalyst for that. And honestly, 2025, 2026, it may be Sammy's time. That may be his time.
I think so. I think this needs to be the beginning of how serious we're trying to take Sammy and where we're trying to go with his story. I mean, Sammy, I thought it was going to be a little bit of it last year when he kept taking certain L's that we didn't expect him to necessarily take. Mm-hmm. Right? It was some L's. I know we had some hills to climb, but we were just thinking like, man, maybe, just maybe, they're going to let Sammy climb this hill. And then, of course, that's where Karrion Kross enters. And he starts to tell Sammy what he needs to do in order to be able to get that push. That's why I say I can also see Karrion winning, because if anything's going to fuel Sammy to like get a jump start on where he needs to go, is the hate that he has from Karrion Kross potentially being right about what he needs to turn into in order to become the main man. So I still want Sammy to win. I still have Sammy winning. I think Karrion is going to push him just enough to make him actually get that hump over on the match.
Yeah. So going with Sammy to win. Let me check the poll results on YouTube. We got 62% say Sammy, 37% say Karrion Kross, but I see a lot of people wanting Karrion Kross to win, but they feel Sammy is going to be the guy to, beat him in this match. And hopefully this is not the last PLE match or last match we see of Karrion Kross for the rest of 2025.
That's why I said it, and somebody said it. It has to be a good match. If it's at least a good match, then you do have more hope for, regardless of who wins, Karrion has more hope for what his future can be like, as long as it's a good match.
For sure. All right, next, we got Dub's favorite female wrestler, Rhea Ripley versus Raquel Rodriguez in a street fight match. Who you got winning, bro? You got to be realistic with it, Dub, too.
Is it possible, just going to ask, is it possible that this wins Raquel over with Roxanne, and Roxanne comes in and interfere and help her win?
I mean, this is your prediction. I'm just setting up the poll.
I'm asking questions. I'm just, because I do know who they are going to pull the plug on. But I'm just asking a question, like, because we're still in that phase of Liv getting out.
92% voted for you.
That's what I'm saying. Like, is that if Roxanne helps?
But they already did that. They already did that on Monday Night Raw.
Right, but
about to do this back to back.
We in Saudi, bro. I can see it happening again.
No, it's not happening, bro. You know they love Rhea in Saudi, bro. Come on, Dub. Come on, bro.
I'm trying to be unbiased.
I know you,
but just try to, for sake of the story, wouldn't that like make sense?
Yeah, it would. But they already did that prior to.
In a sense, right? She didn't win on the big stage. Like,
so you going with Rhea? I mean, you going with Raquel? Raquel with Roxanne's help again?
I'm thinking that Raquel might.
Raquel with like it's help. Okay, because it's not gonna be her by herself.
Who? Yeah. Even though it should be. I mean, she's a formidable opponent.
Niggas in the chat saying GG's Raquel.
Is Raquel not a formidable opponent for Rhea?
By size, yeah, for sure. But booking, no. But by size, if they standing next to each other, for sure, it makes sense.
It looked like it would be a good match.
Yeah. But booking, that's the thing. So you're leaning more
turned Dub completely out to Rhea.
So you're going with Raquel with the assist once again of Roxanne to build that dynamic.
Yeah.
To set up another match in the future.
Yeah.
Okay. That is actually plausible.
I think it's too good to be true to just have Rhea winning. I mean, I think you need to take her through the grapevine a little bit, right? Like, we haven't seen Rhea in this position in a long time. So
that's a good point.
You just make it to where we keep giving Rhea the wins on the big stages, it's not going to give people that want to see her overcome anymore. Because what comes of this story if you get Rhea to start hating Raquel in them enough to when Liv come back, have a little shot at like, what happened to you is happening to me.
To me, yeah.
I think that'll be a perfect story. Like,
Because
Liv and Raquel hated each other.
It'll be a
let me cook.
The enemies are now my enemies. Your enemies are now my enemies. And it's ironic that we hated each other. Now we got to work together. Because niggas will go crazy if Liv and Rhea teamed up again. Niggas would lose their fucking shit.
And how do you create that story to begin to happen? You have to make Rhea kind of go through it a little bit.
Going with, that's a good point. Because by herself, no, but with Roxanne helping out, and Roxanne is over there with them, and Rhea can get her win back at SummerSlam at some point. You know, so it's not gonna hurt her to take this. It won't be a clean loss. At first I was going with Rhea because they love them some Rhea out there, but after seeing it like that and Roxanne being there, it wouldn't make sense if you just helped her on Monday Night Raw, but then you don't help her on the show. Yeah. And it's a street fight, so anything goes. Mm-hmm. So honestly, I'm gonna go ahead and lean with what you're saying. Raquel Rodriguez will get the win with the assist of Roxanne, even though it's legal because it's a street fight match. Anything fucking goes.
Anything goes.
Better have some more friends, Rhea. Don't know what to tell you, but I think Rhea takes the loss with the assist from Roxanne, and they start building that Roxanne and Raquel like friendship. They start building that up. So, yep. But there's still 72% of y'all are still leaning towards Rhea, which I understand. Rhea's the one, probably one dominant one, probably the most over person in WWE. 72% say that
without help, so they can push her. I mean, if they do.
But the story they're going with is obviously them teaming up.
I don't think they're going to let Rhea lose clean.
Yeah, she's not. Yeah, as clean as you can get in a street fight. All right. Next match, United States Championship. Jacob Fatu versus Solo Sikoa. Who y'all got winning? You started off, Dub. I'm about to create the poll.
There's going to be shenanigans in this match. I see JC coming out to help Solo. I also see Jimmy coming out to help Jacob. Who gets the win in that one? I would let Jacob retain. I think if anything, you're ever going to do a title change with Jacob, it has to be SummerSlam. It has to be WrestleMania. Yeah. It has to be one of the bigger shows. Or with a storyline that's been building up so strong, it doesn't matter the PLE that exchange happens on. So I say Jacob Fatu will retain with Jimmy helping him.
Okay. Same here. I'm going with Jacob. It's not time for him, even if you add in another person like Hikuleo or somebody else to help out. So it's not time for him to get pinned yet. Because think about it, he has not gotten pinned since he's been in WWE. So you need that to be a very big moment. So I think, and he just got the United States Championship. So I don't think it's time to take it off of him yet. Let him keep running with it. I'm going to go with Jacob also retaining with the help of Jimmy. They had their little respect moment out there. I think Jimmy going to come out there tomorrow, help him out. I'm going with Jacob. I don't know what they do with Solo. Solo going to find a way to. I can see Solo finding a way to get the title off at some point. But Jacob Fatu, I think he needs it still right now. The United States Championship looks good on his shoulders as of right now. So I'm going to go with Jacob Fatu retaining. And let's see what y'all say in the chat on the poll side. We got Jacob, 84% say Jacob, 15% say Solo.
Now I can see them doing that, building that with Hikuleo soon or coming, and then that becomes this faction that Jimmy and Jacob just can't overcome in a sense, and he may lose it then. I could see that happening as they kind of build that over time. He's still trying to get in Jimmy's head in a sense, and I think he's still going to be trying to like win Jimmy over. So it's going to build. I think the bloodline story is going to slowly start cooking again, and we're going to start caring more about that when he changes the title.
Mystic Vamp said the new bloodline. Yeah, I know. How many bloodlines are we gonna have? All right. Dub's gonna love this match. The queen of the ring finals, Asuka versus Jade Cargill. Who do you?
Jade.
You gotta tell why, bro.
Because she's black.
Nah. Why?
She's black. Jade.
What? It gotta be more than just race, bro. Come on.
No, it's not.
Give a story of
Jade.
Bro. Come on, dog. He just want to see the world burn. That's all it is. He just wants to see the world burn because there's gonna be so many.
And I can't wait till you mother. Yeah, I can't wait. Oh, I can't wait till she stands over her. I hope she walk over her too and then walk out the ring. And I love Asuka. Don't get it twisted. Yes, you goddamn fans out there. It's because of the fans. You know what? Not because she's black. Because of the fans. I want her to exhort her black. I hope she roll her sleeve up out there and walk out. Skin.
All right.
Jade and 4.
Okay.
Clean sweep.
All right. I'm going with Jade Cargill. The reason why I'm going with Jade Cargill is for the simple fact it makes sense from a story perspective. If she wins, she gets an opportunity to face Tiffany Stratton for the WWE Championship at SummerSlam. And we all know Naomi has made it very clear, even on SmackDown, that it doesn't matter who wins this. I'm the one that controlled the story and the narrative here, and I'm going to be a champion. And she's made it very clear that she's going to do what she's going to enjoy cashing in and stealing Jade's moment once again, taking that from her, and she's going to enjoy cashing in on Tiffany, which ultimately it makes sense if Jade does win. You build that story, have Jade come close to winning the title at SummerSlam. All of a sudden, you hear her music, Naomi's music. She cashes in, steals the moment from Jade because it makes sense for her to do it. And once again, then Naomi becomes champion and she fulfilled her prophecy. And then at that point, Naomi and Jay are going to continue feuding. Bianca's going to get into the mix too as well. So it just makes sense to do it that way. Asuka's back. She'll be in another title contention scene very soon because it's fucking Asuka. But yeah, man, I'm going with Jade on this one just so she can get that moment and then get cashed in on. So
yeah, what Ross said. Yeah, what he said.
Let me check the poll stats. The poll show I can
and you can't talk about me because they don't even know why they voting for Rhea. People just said Rhea with no kind of story, no kind of reasoning behind it. Y'all gonna talk about me?
It's not even showing the poll percentages because boys voted, but it's not showing it on my end. I don't know if you can see it on your end. There we go. It says 67% Jade, 32% Asuka. So there we go. All right. Next is the King of the Ring finals for the men. Randy Orton versus Cody Rhodes. Who do y'all have winning, man? We got winning.
Cody Rhodes.
That's who you got winning?
Cody Rhodes. Cody Rhodes. Cody Rhodes. Cody Rhodes.
Yeah, man. Cody's taking the dub here. Reason being, Randy did win it last year. He did win the King of the Ring tournament last year. I don't think he's winning it this year. I do think it's gonna be a fun match. It's gonna be interesting dynamic, see how things go. Because right now they're buddy, but they know what they gotta do. What?
Bad time for a joke, bro.
What you mean?
You said they're buddy.
Not like that, bro. Whoa. I wasn't even thinking of it. Oh, my bad. Wait, Gunther won it. My bad. Gunther did win. Wait, was it he was the finalist, right? It was Randy Orton versus Gunther, right? I could have sworn it was Randy Orton versus Gunther in the finals. Was it?
Was it?
Hold on, let me fast check this.
Uh-oh. Come to the banner.
Randy Hold on. Du-du-du-du-du. King of the Ring. So it was. Gunther
Let's
beat
check that.
Randy when he had his shoulder up. Oh yeah, you're right.
Oh yeah, the whole shoulder
Yeah, the
incident.
shoulder
Yeah.
situation. Yeah, so my bad. Gunther did win it. I got it confused. I know then afterwards they had a match at Bash in Berlin for the title. Okay, got that confused. My bad. But
Yeah, it was
honestly,
the weird pin that set up the
yeah,
match
that
in
was that
Germany.
old weird pin situation. Yeah,
Mm-hmm. With Chuck.
I'm gonna go with Cody, but the only thing is I'm wondering if it's going to set up some type of future storyline with them. And I'm really interested to see how this match is gonna really play out. Because I don't think it's just gonna be them all buddy buddy, no pun intended. I don't think they're gonna be all like super cool like that because there has been some tension with them promo wise.
I
You
mean,
know, leading
Randy's
up.
just saying, "Hey, I'm coming." Remember when he was telling me he was coming for him and all that? But I
Mhm.
don't think that's big of a deal. I think at one point it was Randy coming for him because he had
Oh
something that
damn it!
Randy.
My bad, y'all. I put the Cody or Rhodes in the poll. My bad.
Old man Ross,
Because you kept singing the song.
Cody,
Yeah, you kept singing the song.
Cody Rhodes, Cody Rhodes.
He keep doing the damn song.
If he did it again, I would definitely laugh.
No, Cody and Randy. There we go. But what
Well,
you
they
saying?
said, hey, 77% said Cody was going to beat Rhodes. So
Rhodes is beating
77%.
Cody.
Cody is beating Rhodes tomorrow, bro. But no, I don't think Cody and Randy is going to be a one-time thing. Again, at the time, Cody had something that Randy wanted. So he was
Yeah.
reminding him that, hey, I know we brothers, but I got to do what I got to do. Now,
Yeah.
Cody is in the way of what Randy wants. So I
Okay.
feel like Cody beats Randy,
Uh-huh.
creating that tension because John is ultimately going to retain or whoever he goes for. It
Yeah.
won't matter. At the end of the day, Cody will be the reason why Randy didn't get to where he was trying to go. And you can
Yeah.
kind of tell that story because at one point you had an item that I wanted and I was trying to get to it and I couldn't. Now is an item that I want and you're in the way and you stop me from getting to it. So now I got a problem with you. So that's why I feel like
Mm.
in a way Cody will retain to kind of create that little tension even more
Yeah.
with
Okay.
Randy.
That's a good idea. That's a good setup. That I mean, it makes sense. It'll be like, damn, bro, you sided with Roman. I let that slide. The
Mm-hmm.
whole Kevin Owens situation. He almost took me off. Well, he put me on the shelf for a while. You know
Yeah,
that situation spurred from you siding with Roman, and I still took your side. Now I'm trying to win the championship. I get it. You're in the tournament, but you're in my way. And obviously, it would create some type of frustration. So
absolutely.
it once again, we'll see how they act in the match. That will probably give us an indication of how things are going to play out. But I'm still going with Cody to win here and try to set up this rematch between John Cena and Cody Rhodes. Or that may not be the case because we got the main event, the WWE Undisputed Championship, John
Hey.
Cena versus CM Punk. Who do you have winning, Dub?
Uh what happened today on the show?
Mhm.
John gotta go
Yeah.
crazy. I think John has to win. This was
Mhm.
equivalent to somebody beating you up on the night before the show because he
Mhm.
took his whole gimmick theme, dropped bars. I've
Mhm.
never heard CM Punk drop spit bars before. That was the
Facts.
equivalent of getting punched out on the night before the PLE. So,
Mhm.
in saying so, I think John's gonna up the disrespect. He's
Okay.
gonna up it up because he was shocked. We haven't gotten emotion from John in a while,
Mhm.
and the way he looked today, I was just like, yeah, John's finna go. They're gonna be petty for petty, which is why I'm hoping that this isn't the only time we get this whole back and forth between him and CM Punk. It has to be
Yep.
something that they visit again later in the year, or CM Punk just stays around. Something you can't
Mhm.
just. I just think it's too quick of a rush for that big of a story that they can tell between those two. But I do have John Cena taking a dub and being disrespectful with it.
Okay. I see a lot of people saying Dr. Phil, like Dr. Thugonomics, but Punkonomics. I'm gonna go with love me some CM Punk, man. Love some John Cena, but yeah, I'm going with John Cena. I don't think it's the time yet for him to drop the title. We don't have that many dates left of him on this retirement tour. But if anything, I don't think it's the time yet. Now, there may be some shenanigans involving that Money in the Bank briefcase too. So never know about that. Seth Rollins is lurking around.
It could be.
It could be some shenanigans, and we may be all wrong, and maybe Seth cashes in. Or maybe they wait till SummerSlam. We don't know. But I will say this. I'm still kind of leaning towards John Cena.
Wait, don't answer. When are they, do you think Roman will come back? Because if Seth did come back, won it with the cashed in, it's 2 periods. So Seth come in, win it, cash in, win it. He has the belt now, right?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how that would work.
I don't know.
Roman, I think when Roman comes back, he'll do something that everybody has been waiting to happen. So it's either they continue to let this thing with Seth continue to roll, or you cut it off sooner than later. Do you wait till SummerSlam, or do you let Seth rock out now all the way till SummerSlam?
Someone said not now. It'll be a while. He's busy filming a movie. So,
okay.
So I don't know. It may be happening. It may happen after September. So there's a good chance.
So
he may end up catching it. Yeah, they may hold off on it. I don't know. It's gonna be interesting, but that is also a caveat to put out there. But if we take that out, I'm still going with John Cena to retain. Hopefully it's a good match. And I hope this is not a one and done. I hope we get something extra with these guys. One more match. I think that would be cool, but I'm going with that. So
I think he'll be back around SummerSlam. That's what I think. I don't think he's gonna wait till September.
So let's see. So we're gonna do a recap. Sammy.
All right.
Wait. Well, actually, let me check the poll real quick. And 74% of y'all said John Cena's gonna retain. So a lot of y'all are in favor of John Cena retaining. So we're gonna do the poll go through the list real quick. Mm-hmm. So we both picked Sami Zayn to beat Karrion Kross, right?
Yep.
We both picked Raquel Rodriguez to win with the assist of Roxanne over Rhea Ripley in the street fight.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
We both picked Jacob Fatu to retain the United States Championship over Solo Sikoa.
Mm-hmm.
We definitely both picked Jade Cargill to win the Queen of the Ring finals against Asuka.
We did.
And we both picked. Okay. We both picked Cody Rhodes to win against
Randy Orton. Cody Rhodes. Cody Rhodes.
Went against Randy Orton in the King of the Ring finals. And finally, we picked John Cena to defeat CM Punk and retain the WWE Undisputed Championship. Yes, John Cena.
I think that's a pretty good list. Hey guys, what do y'all rate our predictions? Give us a rating down below right now.
Yep.
And give us yours as well.
We picked Cody to win against Rhodes. All right, bro.
Yeah, we picked Cody against. We definitely did. Make sure y'all put y'all predictions down below in the chat as well, because if so, in the comments and then in the chat right now, please do that. It'll be dope. Make sure that way it's something that you can go back to and just kind of see where you fared on your decisions and your predictions before tomorrow, to see if people are going to be what's that 1 2 3 4 5 6 for 6 or what.
Yeah, we're gonna find out tomorrow. Man. But hey, we appreciate y'all. Thank y'all so much for watching on YouTube, and hey, make sure y'all join us on Twitch. We're gonna be streaming all day. We're gonna be streaming
all night long.
12 o'clock in the morning. So make sure y'all join us on Twitch, and we will see y'all later on. Thank y'all for joining us.
Bitches from Houston. If you got a problem, then we got the solutions. And there's no illusion. I made this shit happen. I'm living life lucid. I'm switching my strategies. Now they hate on me cause I'm causing casualties. But why are they after me? Deep inside they know they can't handle half of me.